Bienvenue dans Grandisans à Gratitid que nous gagnons chaque dimanche. Il y a un espace côté nous réfléchir, nous apprécier chemin nous et nous reconnaître force qui grandit en dedans. Grandisans, c'est version nous venir après expérience la vie. Gratitid, c'est façon nous remercier. Je dis à nous avec nous, she's an Asian, but she doesn't speak Creole. So we have with us today, your name is?
Chan.
Thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you for having me, my love. I appreciate that.
Okay, so we will continue and nous allons poser des questions et puis concernant comment l'expiration et puis la répondre nous à travers qui j'en ai grandi. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with the question. Your first question is, how do you practice gratitude when things aren't finished yet?
Practicing gratitude. So actually, funny thing is, I have the mindset where things are never really finished. You know, I like always having a next goal or next purpose or a next thing to go after is what helps me practice gratitude, as well as just remembering like small things and changing my mindset to glass half full versus half empty, you know. Instead of saying I have to wake up at 8, it's like, man, I woke up this morning, God woke me up. I get to wake up. I get to take my son to school. Like, I'm in traffic. You know what? I'm blessed. I have a vehicle to be able to take my son to school and be in traffic because there's so many people that don't wake up or people that can't do those things. So that's what I have to keep in mind.
Okay, that's very good. Like, what is growth mean for you?
Growth?
Yeah.
So for me, growing is not just visual or just like physical growth. I feel like growth really shows when you start to self-develop. It's a mental thing. You know, it's your mindset. Because once you master your mindset, you can grow out of your environment. You can grow out of old people, old habits, things of that nature. But growth is a mindset. It's like recognizing that it's being self-aware first off.
Yes.
And then also you have to have people in your life that hold you accountable. You know, I don't like people to sugarcoat things to me. Like if I'm doing something wrong, saying something wrong, please tell me. I want to be able to change that because a lot of times when you're in the habit of doing things, you don't see what's wrong. So you need that person that you really trust, that mentor, that coach, that sideline.
Feedback.
Exactly. You need that feedback because they do it because they care, you know, and I'm not sensitive. I have tough skin. I have lots of brothers and siblings, so I have tough skin, you know, so nothing you can say will offend me. I need the criticism.
Yeah, but you will see it in different ways. That go and think about it and say, this is so something I have to change instead of like being mad, you know.
Exactly. It's, you gotta leave ego and emotion out of it. A lot of times you may have to leave logic out of things too. But for me, it's like you need that accountability for growth. If you want true growth, like, because sometimes we give ourselves a pat on the back for things and that's great. You want to celebrate the small wins, but a lot of times we applaud ourselves and we didn't really do much work. You know, it's like, oh, you know, I had a client today. Pat on the back. That's great. But what about tomorrow? How many more people are out there waiting for you to educate them?
Yeah.
You know, you pat yourself on the back for one, but you continue, you build your momentum.
Yeah, it's just about the consistency in that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Consistency is everything.
Yes. What are you thankful for right now?
Thankful for right now? Definitely, God himself. I know not everybody is religious, but whatever entity or whatever you believe in, that is fine. I accept everyone. But I'm definitely grateful for God, waking me up every day, keeping me healthy, you know, giving me
another chance.
Exactly. Giving me the energy to wake up. I'm an autism mom, so God blessing me with my beautiful son. He is incredibly intelligent. He is like that is the greatest blessing I've gotten.
Yeah.
You know, I there's nothing tops having a child, especially a child that looks up to you every day, tells you that they love you. You know, my son is, I can't talk enough about Chandler. He is the love of my life, you know,
yes.
And I want the best for my son. You know, he he has his aunts and uncles here at the office, so, you know.
Yes.
But I'm definitely grateful for my son, and I'm grateful for this environment as well. Beautiful people like Bergeline, beautiful soul, beautiful spirit. You know, my mentors, Hassan and Lucy. I'm grateful for my sidelines, Lucas, Donna, everybody in this environment have truly changed the meaning of, you know, you take complete strangers to being your family. They, like, the people here are like my family. Like, they want the best for me. Even though we compete, at the end of the day, we all are striving to be better. And that's what I've always been missing in the service industry. You know, you have friends in the service industry and things of that nature. And I did love what I did. I love the people I work with. But everybody had different goals. You know, our goal was to make our tips. And then after that was it. You know, and now I feel like I have a greater purpose. So I'm grateful for God putting that purpose into me. Exactly.
That's great. Okay. What lesson did life teach you the hard way?
Oh, boy. Which one do I start? Definitely being that person that feels that, like the world owes me something. You know, like, it's a hard lesson to learn, but the world doesn't owe us anything.
No.
It's up to us to decide that we want better for ourselves, better for our family, our children's generations, and we go out there and we do what's necessary, legally, of course, to what's necessary to get us there. And also thinking that it can't happen to you. It's like, oh, well, that can't happen to me, you know, like, or something won't happen to me, you know, like, that was me a few years ago. The father of my child, my best friend in this whole world, you know, he passed away, you know, and it was out of the blue. You know, he was 29 years old, and thank God, his family was there for me and our son, because I don't know what I would have done without it. You know, I wasn't educated on life insurance. There's nobody coming to me or posting on social media saying, hey, you know, you should get life insurance in case something happens to you or your son or whoever. And we weren't educated on that. He wasn't educated on that. And that's a hard lesson to swallow. You know what I mean? And it happens to people every day. And that's something that I just don't want happening to more people. Like, I don't want other people feeling that pain that I felt. That it's like, man, I just lost the love of my life, and I don't even have the money to bury him, you know? And then you have to downsize your life. And then for my son, we did grief counseling for him. Like, everything was just, I'm getting emotional thinking about it still. It's not something that you just let go. So definitely that was a hard lesson to learn, and it's still a hard lesson that I'm learning from to this day. You know, it definitely took a toll on me and my son, but we've bounced back from it, you know. But yeah, definitely a hard lesson, because anything can happen to anybody at any time, and you have to be prepared for it. You know what I mean?
Yes, you have to.
You have to be prepared for it.
Okay, that's really great. And so I understand that. I can feel your pain, and you know, I am really happy that you learned that lesson, and now you don't want people to feel the same way, and you go out there and helping them. So that's a great purpose that you have right now. It's really good. Okay. What keeps you consistent, if I can say?
What keeps me consistent? Definitely accountability, like extreme accountability. I don't know about anyone else, but I have my moments where I kind of, everyone kind of gets in their head about things, but I have my moments where I get in my head. I overthink things, simple things that are straight to the point. I find myself like, overanalyzing. And I realize that, like, the only way to do something and to learn how to do something is to just do it. Do it. Make your mistakes early, learn from your mistakes, and whatever you learn, you implement that. So the next time that you're doing it, you get better. But that starts with holding yourself accountable, but also making sure you have that extra layer of accountability from your coaches or your mentors, And also like self-developing, you know, for my first year, I'm going to be transparent here. For my first year in this industry, I did not read one self-development book. I read books. I read now self-development books. I read books, but they were not self-development books. You know, like there's great authors. I read like romance novels and things like that, but that's not helping me build a business.
Yes,
that's not helping me transfer knowledge to families.
That's like stories. It's
exactly.
Like stories, you know.
So definitely self-developing is something else that helps keep you consistent. Also, just being in the right environment, like being around the right people that want the best for you.
That push you too.
Absolutely. Because sometimes, you know, we're pumped up, we're ready to go take over the world, and then we go and somebody flatlines us, you know, and we allow ourselves, we become like a heart monitor. Like one day we're up here, we're winning, we're doing this, we're doing good. Someone tells you no, oh gosh, I'm going to take a week off. I'm done, guys. And then boom, I got another win. Oh, another loss. Oh, another win. And it's that inconsistency that kind of keeps you, because you realize you're not really getting anywhere, you know, like, I don't know about you guys, but if I'm on a heart monitor, I want it to be very consistent. I don't want the spikes and that's not good.
It's like exponential thing.
Absolutely. Exponential. Yeah. And then when something happens, you accept it. You realize that anything that happens to us is always our own fault. You don't have that victim mindset or that blame shifting of, it's because this person said no. It's because this. It's like, no, the way you could think about it is, okay, this person said no. What can I do better to change that and implement that? So when I speak to someone else, that maybe you're overcomplicating things, or maybe you are trying to sound like a freaking scientist instead of making it simple for people to understand. You know, maybe you need to be more personable. Maybe you need to smile more. Like it's little things like that that really go a long way. And when people start to realize that we are in charge of our own destiny, everything that happens to us because of us, I think that there would be a lot less commotion in the world. That's what I think.
That's what people think. Yeah. So, what do you want to leave behind, Chad?
So, I want to leave behind a legacy, definitely for my son. That's already done. You know, it's not done, but that's guaranteed. I'm going to leave a legacy behind for my son. But I also want to make sure that my son is raised around the right people as well. So I bring him to this environment so that he can see role models, see men that, you know, have accountability. They have that consistency about themselves. They're sharp, you know, they're developing, you know, no victim mindset, no whining, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Because he's very, exactly. I want the best examples, and my son's very impressionable. So I want to make sure that he has the mental capacity within himself to go out into the world. And when someone throws negativity at him or whatever, it bounces off, you know?
And also, this environment gonna bring him like the positive mindset.
Absolutely.
They see things that people outside keep saying it's impossible. So it can be in this environment and understand nothing is impossible. So once you tell yourself you can do something, so you really can achieve that.
Absolutely. And another thing I want to leave behind is negativity, naysayers, and doubt, and all of those things, anger, fear, all of that. That's donezo. Like I want that 10,000 miles back this way. You know, like I don't want to go into 2026 still thinking, can I do this? Of course I can do this.
Just do it.
Of course. You know, just do it. Not to steal Nike's logo, but just do it. Like they hit it right on the head. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But that's definitely something else I want to leave behind. And like I said, everybody that's around me in 2026 is going to win, guaranteed. But that's up to them. You know what I mean? And I know for a fact that here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, we're, Guardians of Wealth Agency, we're going to win. Yeah. We're going to win. Like, we're winners.
Yes, we are.
Like, you got to start acting like a winner. You got to like speak like a winner, or else, like, that fear, that self-doubt that you have that is the layer that is stopping you from reaching your potential, or even starting the process of reaching your potential. Because it's all about how you run the marathon. It's not really about finishing. It's all about, people focus on results. If you do the work and you self-develop along the way, the results are gonna come. It's guaranteed. You're guaranteed to win. But if you don't want to go through the process, if you just want like fast, I want to do this by next week, and that's great to have that. That's a great goal. But you also got to think that you have to. What is that going to require from you? And
time,
absolutely, time commit. Absolutely,
like, more,
absolutely. And I'm prepared for whatever. So, 2026 is my year.
Winner mindset.
Absolutely,
yes. We can't lose, and if God is with us, we can fail.
Exactly. If God is with us, who can be against us?
Yeah. Even failure look like, okay, I'm learning. Not even, I can't do it.
Absolutely. And you make a mistake. Guess what? You're already better than half of the world. Half of the world wouldn't even try.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even try. You tried and you failed. Guess what? You try again.
Like a way to make it better.
Yeah. Absolutely. You get it.
Yeah, true.
You get it.
So, what is the message that you're going to leave for everybody who have to listen to this podcast today? What you going to tell them? What you want to tell them?
About your podcast?
I mean, yes, if they listen about you, your growth, and anything that they want to learn from, like, from life, from experience and things. So what you're going to leave for them?
Okay, so one thing I can really say is don't let your past determine your present and your future. You don't have to be that person that you were told that you were when you were a child. You don't have to continue to relive in that trauma that was placed on you by whomever when you were a child or teenager or even in your adult years. Like when you're walking, like imagine you're not even walking. When you're running a marathon, are you really focused on what's going behind you? Like, are you really turning around, looking at everybody else? You know what I mean? Like, what's the Olympic athlete? Sha'Carri Richardson? She's gone down the track. She's not worried about anybody from whoever running next to her. She's gone. That's how we gotta be the Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yes,
we gotta just go. Exactly. You're not worried about what's going on the side. You're not worried about what's going behind you.
After.
You're not worried about that. So like, just like, I'm a single mother, and I want to say to the single mothers out there, listen, like, your children need you. Your children depend on you. I understand. I feel for you. Absolutely. I understand. It does take a village to raise a child, and sometimes we don't have that village, but you have to either find that village or you have to make that village.
Yes.
Why not start making that village? You know what I mean? And here, Guardians of Wealth is my village. I was blessed to find my village, and now I'm starting to add to that. I'm starting to build that, because single moms, we're heroes. Moms in general, fathers, parents are heroes.
Yeah.
And you deserve the world and more. There's nothing written in stone that says, oh, because I came from this background, I can't do this, or because I look like this, I can't do this, or because I'm this race, I can't do this. We always rise above whatever challenges are faced against a single mom. We always rise above it, no matter how hard it gets. And trust me, I've been in a dark place before, and guess what? I'm here today. I'm happy. I'm healthy. My child is happy and healthy, well taken care of. And that's all that matters. And all that matters, I'm going to continue to take care of my child, take care of myself, because health is wealth.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be an inspiration to other moms, other single moms.
Yes.
You're more than just a single mom. Like, you're a woman building a business.
Don't put
you're a woman.
The title on you. I mean, like, victim mentality, and I mean the title, because I'm a single mother, because I'm this.
Absolutely.
Like this type
and a lot of
title.
Yeah, but also
on you. But
don't let the world put you in a box.
In a box, yes.
Don't let the world tell you you're a single mom, you can't build a business. You're a single mom, you can't you can't find love again, or you're a single mom, you can't do something. Don't let somebody do that to you. Don't let somebody flatline you. You have dreams. You need to go and get those dreams. Like, we're meant to dream.
Oh, yeah.
So many people don't dream anymore.
They don't dream enough.
They don't dream enough. Yeah. And it's like, I have big, big dreams, and I'm going to achieve them. Because my dreams outweigh everything that happened in my past. When you're out there and you're successful and you're winning and you're impacting your community and giving back value to your community, you're not thinking about somebody in my 11th grade year told me I was ugly, or somebody when I was 6 told me I was chunky, and none of that matters. You don't remember any of that. You only remember the good times. I don't know about it. I remember the good times. Mm-hmm. I don't focus on the negativity. I don't focus on things that happened in the past. You just get better.
Yes, that's very good. So, it was chatting with us, and I really appreciate you today, and I really like your stories, and I really like the way you see the world, the way you have this mindset of like winners all the time. So yeah, we have to, we must, and we will, we win no matter what. Yes, I really like it, and so thank you for watching us till the end, and we hope to see you next Sunday for another episode. Okay, so see you. Bye.